Okay, I am going to read a couple of poems. This first one is a short one. And this came to me back in 1998 when I got a lot of poems. But since then, not so many. This one I call World Change or Me Change. The world will not change until we change our perception of it. We never hardly ever look at how we see things. We still call things good and bad. We fluctuate between the two. One day we're up, one day we're down. Because we don't understand, there is perfection in the process. We don't really know what anything is for, but we think we do, and we don't know that we don't know. Now, this next poem is a title that a lot of people have used for a poem, Thoughts Are Things. And this one also came to me in 1998, and it was after we had just suffered from some storm damage because El Nino weather came to California and brought a lot of rain, lots and lots of it. We had houses falling off the hillsides and streets turning into rivers and all that sort of thing. But anyway, I was inspired to write this. Thoughts are things, oh, don't we know? We can have the words we sow. It seems that man does always say, and the things he says he can have become that way. All this talk about our fear is doing just what Job did. He said, the thing I greatly feared has come upon me. What say I to such a thing? Don't greatly fear. It's such a pain. For when we all fuss and complain, those words we say will have the same. For words are thoughts and thoughts are things, and we can have the words we say. Saying them brings them our way. And then we're going to fuss some more. Our words, you see, can do us harm. It's raining now, just pouring down. And in my memory I hear the sound of voices a few months ago who talked of this and made it so. We greatly feared. We said the words and thought the thoughts, and they collected in the sky. Why does God let things happen this way? Why can't God just call a halt and stop this rain? It's all his fault, for nothing happens that's not his will. Why does God wish us ill? The houses are falling from the hills. The streets are turning into rivers. It seems to me it's we who are the givers of this gift to our own selves, for we're the gods who called for this. Our words, you see. We talked a lot. But we could learn how to talk. For when we say, when we predict, when we expect, when we lament, we're calling things like we see them, and calling things like we expect them. But that's not the talk of a God such as God our Creator is, for God called things that were not as though they were. Did not God say, let there be, and there was? Know you not that ye are gods? We are creators too. Everyone talks about the weather, but no one does anything about it. This saying, you know, is halfway true. For talk, we do. And if we could learn how to talk, then we could do something about the weather too. I wish people of this earth would know that we can have the things we fear. Fear is a thought, and thoughts are things, and things have a way of getting together. Enough of them and we have matter. Oh, what is the matter? Don't ask me. I don't want to call it. I just want to observe it. I know better. I'm learning fast. Not to call things good or bad. I just observe. I'm quite detached. I have no expectations. For we can have the things we expect. For expectations are a thought, and thoughts are things, and things create the reality we see. And I know this of myself. that I don't know what anything is for. I don't always see the purpose for everything that happens. So I'll just observe. And yes, I'll talk. I'll talk of things that are lovely and things that are of a good report. If there be any virtue, if there be any praise, I'll talk of these things. And I'll call things that are not as though they were. For thoughts are things, and things create our reality. We are the thinker thinking. Let's think about what we're thinking about. Let's observe our own words. Did not we learn about the tongue? It's just a little member of the body. Yet if we could control it, we could have anything we wished. I say that we are going to listen to our mind chatter and bite our tongues if we have to keep them from calling it like we see it, calling it like we expect it, calling it like we fear it. If we don't have anything good to say, we just won't say. That's the way we'll save the day. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I believe in my heart that I am pure and holy, that I can look with eyes of love. I'll just bless everything and call it holy. For all is God. I'll bless the process. For our mistakes are our opportunities to see ourselves, to learn how to call things, to call them blessed, and to rejoice always. Rejoice in all things, for rejoicing is a thought, and thoughts are things, and things create heaven or hell. I had a lot of poems came to me that year. Here's another one called Simply Wishful Thinking. Wishful thinking, is that all it is? And what is wrong with it if it is a wish? Wishes can come true if you learn to wish without worrying. It's the 3 big W's. Wish without worrying. Worrying about the wish cancels out the wish. Without a vision, the people perish. A vision is a wish. We perish without a wish. A secret about wishes is that you have to get out of the way. You have to let it happen, but not with your own might and your own power. It's like a tiny piece of down drifting in the air. If you reach for it, no matter how slowly, you disturb the air where it floats so gently down. You push it further away from you when you use your effort of reaching for it. So you simply have to be in the path it takes in coming down. And open your hand and it will fall right into your opened hand. But we are prone to make the effort. We just can't wait, you see. So we throw in the monkey wrench and stop the flow of what could be. Now, I'm going to go down. Well, this is a good one. I'm on a roll, so nobody's in the house making noise. So I'm going to try one more. God's song in me. I know who I am, and I know where I'm going, because I know that I'm already there. I need not go anywhere. All that God has for me is already inside of me. You think there is a past, and you think there is a future, and you are going back and forth between the two. Here's a secret. This is what you do. From now on, the present is the only place to be. For the future is already here, and the past is no longer relevant. You can only take the leap of faith to decide that now is the best time to be alive, and make the most of this holy instant now. For when you do, oh, when you do, you change the past, and you change the future, for they can have no control of you. There is no other way for you to have your way, so live within this day and change your very thought, so it can have the sway over all your bygone days and all your future too. It's really up to you, this moment that is true, depends on me and you, to cooperate, to dedicate, to contemplate, to concentrate. to appreciate, to demonstrate, to celebrate, to officiate. For life is for the living now. There is no other time. For I have made you mine. You can only lose your mind if you take it out of mine. You are all a part of me, and I know that you will see me living in you, as you, and through you, but not for you and not only you. For I am in every one of you. See me in every one you see. Don't condemn any part of me. I am able to give you light when you realize, to your delight, that I am the light that shines from within each person, no matter how dim, no matter how you think of him. For good and bad is only your way of making your words construct things your way. Good and bad are only your rules of what you want and what you'll see. The truth is that I am a God of one. My law is love and only love. You cannot break it into its opposite, for nothing else can oppose it. You are only fooling yourself to think that you can make anything but love. No one using hate has made anything that lasts. The truth about what you have made out of fear is just that it is an illusion. I know this sounds queer, but illusions are happening all around you. To help you remember and to know what you can do, you have the power within yourself to make your world behave itself. I have given you the dominion, but you gave it away, and now you can decide to take it back. When you can remember the one that you are is God, then you will discover that you are one with it all. The sunset, the trees, the sea and the breeze, the plant in the ground, the worm in the dirt, but also the star that shines above. You're everywhere present. You're everywhere love. Oh, when you remember, you remember me. You bring me together with love, can't you see? You get out your own special ways of expressing all of the love my heart is out pressing. You find love in everyone only when you know that you're looking for me in them too. For your narrow-minded ways of thinking you are separate have made for you senseless things that won't last. They are temporary. They all pass away. Your doctrines, your rituals, your do-it-my-way, your smug little feeling of superiority is something you use to deny my authority. We don't get to heaven by refusing to see the simple fact that everyone is me. My love is a transforming power, you see, and hate has not power to do things my way. For hate draws the user into its own self, and nothing is possible to build that will last. It builds nothing, it destroys nothing, it is nothing. For you see, hate is only a thought you have thought, and it is a thought you have thought because of fear, because you won't remember that I'm here in you, in all. Hate is only a thought you have thought. I've given it no power, but you have. It is not real unless you make it real. It is something that you made when you got into fear. Your fear is your own illusion, not mine. I won't have any part of it, nor of anger or pain. I have no part of believing this way, for love is my nature, love is all that I know. I don't know judgment, for why would I judge you when I see you as me? I don't know punishment, for why should I hurt myself? I don't know doubt, for I am certainty. I am that I am, and you are that you are. But what are you going to make of yourself? What is it that you are? You can only be what you think and say, and what you think and say are how you create. For you are the potter, and you are the clay. You are the thinker, and you are the thought.